More breaking news in on HQ. Clint Capela has found a new home through a 4-team deal. Capela ending up in ATL, headed to the Hawks. Going to break this one down. Houston is going to end up with Robert Covington. Atlanta going to get Clint Capela and Nene. You're seeing the details of this trade now. Minnesota, the third team involved, ends up with the biggest haul here. Malik Beasley, Evan Turner, Hernan Gomez, a first from Atlanta via the Nets. And then Denver ends up with Gerald Green and Keita Bates-Diop. But the headliner here, Clint Capela, headed to ATL along with another big body in Nene to play with Trae Young. Here to break it all down, Bill Ryder, our very own. Just a big-time move here. We were wondering what would happen, when the shoe would fall in terms of Clint Capela. It happens, and we're looking at him headed to Atlanta. Out of these 4 teams, if you had to point to one, who came out of this one best?
I don't think that the winner is going to be clear this year, because obviously the Hawks are not going to be a championship contender in 2020. But I really like Atlanta and Travis Schlenk, the GM's aggression. I visited with Travis Schlenk a couple weeks ago in Atlanta, and he certainly gave me the sense that they felt good about the core that they had, and they wanted to continue to build young, athletic guys that can create a pretty dangerous Eastern Conference team in the years ahead. You can throw him in, obviously, with Trae Young. Cam Reddish has played well of late, except for this injury. DeAndre Hunter. I think Capela's a really nice fit, and I like the vision that Atlanta's putting together. I mean, Robert Covington for Houston's going to be a really nice piece this year. But in the long term, I think Atlanta had a really good night.
3 years of control on Capela for Atlanta as that contract is just getting going. You talk about Houston and the impact this has on their projections down the road. They lose their big man. Obviously, Clint Capela was a big force inside. He kind of had a way of disappearing in the playoffs the last couple seasons. Do you think they're better off and better suited to make a run at that really, really evasive Western Conference final title?
I mean, count me still as a doubter in the Rockets' real chances come the playoffs, but you hit on it. Clint Capela, you know that he's a tool and he's a piece, especially defensively and as a rim protector, that can be effective. It just didn't work in Houston. I think there's a few things with Covington. One, and the Rockets' defense has been moderately impressive this year. I think 15th in defensive rating. But they're going to win by scoring more points than the other team. Robert Covington gives them a 3-and-D guy. You get some defense, some perimeter defense. We know he can hit three-point shots. And I think a big part of this is talking to folks here in Los Angeles, particularly that Lakers organization. Covington was on that, if not wish list, at least that target list for the Lakers. So the Rockets get 2 things. One, they get Robert Covington, and 2, they make sure one of the 2 teams they're really threatened by, the Lakers and the other being the Clippers, the Lakers don't get that same piece that I would imagine Rob Pelinka, the GM for the Lakers, was certainly looking at.
I mean, you mentioned that squad right there. I know you always have your ear to the ground in L.A. Are we hearing anything regarding other targets in terms of the Lakers?
Yeah, you'd be shocked to hear there's some drama involving the Lakers and LeBron James. I am. I mean, Kyle Kuzma, talking to sources, this idea that Kuzma, really and LeBron, doesn't get along with Kuzma is a very real thing. We've seen Kyle Kuzma be unable to bring out some of the talent and some of the scoring that the Lakers certainly expected this year. So there's a push for a secondary scorer. Covington would have fit that as a 3-and-D guy. I think would have been a good fit. Keep an eye on Derrick Rose in the next 36 hours as we get ready for the trade deadline to come and go. That's a guy that can lead the second team, can handle the ball a bit for LeBron. There's some internal politics there. LeBron and Anthony Davis, just on a personal level, they like Rajon Rondo. They don't want to see him replaced. And this is easier said than done, but if Pelinka can give LeBron what he needs, not necessarily what he wants, I think Derrick Rose, if the price comes down in Detroit, could be an interesting target for the Lakers.
Long insights on short notice. Bill Ryder, we appreciate the time.
Anytime.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.